Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. This might not be as bad as I originally thought it. Let me get this off the page. Let me get rid of this butterfly we used. And for the one I'm doing it for, if you don't like that butterfly, I'm going to send you this file. Um, this worked out a little bit better, but there's still some spots I would correct. So I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, and you can see that there's some globs of blue, which are going to be paper. And one of them is right here and here and here. It's because there's nothing there to stop it from not going in there. So what you could do if you wanted to, because we smart fill this is all one piece, we're going to go and break the curve apart. And by doing that, we can take this shape and let's just put it over here and elongate it and look at it closer and take the shape. Well, see how many nodes there are? And so let's just move this over. We want to make sure there's plenty of room for the paper. And I'm not going to spend too much time, but see, that's going to look better. You know, I don't know about this part right in here, and you're going to have to use your judgment on what to do, and I would just delete it. Okay, whenever you get like that, it's because you're grabbing the outside. Go to Object, Lock, and lock it. And then you can grab this inner part and just get rid of that. Now, I don't know if you want to take your time to fill in stuff like this, but like here's another one of those parts. And, you know, maybe even take this piece and make a duplicate of it, move it up here, let's squish it down and make it smaller. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. She's going to have to use her artistic ability to, then you can take some nodes, grab the, don't do that. Grab these nodes and kind of bring them in. And see, then you can see little parts like that we can cut out. You could delete these two nodes, take both those and right click and turn them into a line. Take one of the nodes away. Maybe, see here's some more. There's a bunch of little lines in here. Hopefully when we smart fill it the last time, we can get rid of some of those. And right up here, you know what, I must have nudged something because now let me back up here. I got my drawing off well, look at that. Somehow I got the drawing. I moved, when I was moving, there we go. So let's do this first. Let's take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. And let's nudge this over. And then let's get rid of this. You don't have to have your calculator. And then let's take this and left click, right click. And most people aren't going to have too much. You're not going to benefit too much out of this part. Let's zoom in. Maybe we could leave that piece. But see, there's pieces that just don't need to be in there. And you can grab them with your shape tool. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to select this whole thing. And I'm going to go up to reduce nodes by 10. See, it got rid of a lot of the nodes. I wish see, there's, okay, 1,068 nodes versus 6,000. So let's even go more. Let's go 20%. So now there's only 939 nodes. Let's see if it looks okay. And it looks fine. I saw one spot right in here where they're joining, so I'm going to take the virtual segment delete key and just swipe through there. And, you know, like, especially since this is paper, that's going to be too thin. So I'm going to just take that and move it over. See, this is linking in between there. That might be too awful small too. You could always take and make these larger, but you'd have to do it all the way around. And see, like that right there, I'd maybe take my shape tool and get rid of those two nodes, just give it a little better shape. And, you could, look for places that have a lot of nodes. There's, like you could get rid of that node. So what I'm trying to do is trying to fill in that and see, like right here, I keep talking and then I change my idea. You want it to be a little thicker lines. And, there's the part we added. And I'm going to grab that right there and just kind of bring it up. And I don't really know what else to do. I mean, this inner part is just going to be paper. So it's not that big a deal. But I'll send you this file and feel free to use it. I don't care. But you're going to have to clean it up a little bit. And see, places like that, that's going to tear. So just move it out of the way a little bit. And you could measure, I don't know. Well, we know about how big the indentation is going to be, but if we take the parallel dimension tool, see, that's only 4 millimeters, which means nothing to me. So we're going to back up here, click off everything, and change it to inches. So I'll know what a little bit. And we're going to take our parallel dimension tool. See, that's not even 1/100th of an inch big. I don't know what you're going to do about that. And you could rearrange this. I see 2 more little parts right there. You could take the shape tool. Whoop. See, let's go up here, object, break the curve apart, and then click on that. Well, see, sometimes it's better to use the shape tool because you won't move the other structure like I did earlier. So I have no clue if this is going to work, but I've taken about it. Well, now that we're on inches, let's see how big this thing is. See, it is 13 inches. I think you're just going to have to make some of those lines a little wider, and it won't really affect, the look of it, I don't think. But you're going to have something to keep the paper together. But I think by reducing the nodes, you'll be better off. And we could even maybe reduce some more of these nodes. Well, no, we can't because it's all one deal. All right, let's look at it one more time. See, we got it set on no outline. We got specified. That looks a little bit better. So everything in blue is going to be paper. And see, there's a good thing to look at right there. That isn't going to work. That's going to tear because they're so close together. So maybe just keep doing that a couple of times. But just get your shape tool, grab that node, and it would just be better just to take that line and just bring that line down. And see, here's another one. But see, at least we got rid of the double line. Here's another. And what you could do for this, you could just swipe through there and that would be all one piece. But I would just keep smart filling it and look at things and see, like right there, what is that? Now I can't even remember where it was. So it's better to zoom in, smart fill. Okay, that's just part of the drawing. It's just 2 pieces. And I don't know what you want to do about this. I think we have this knocked out perfectly, unless you don't like the butterfly and just pick another butterfly. And try cutting that out on paper and see. I mean, one thing good about paper, it's cheap. I'm going to hit F4 on my keyboard and make sure there's nothing else. And I'm going to grab and put this in the center of the page, and I'll send you the file when I send the videos. Anyway, I hope that helped somewhat, and thank you for watching.